What's up guys, it's me Curiousabout and welcome to another video. Today this is the newest episode in the newest series on my channel so far. This is a new series called Curious Creations where I'm going to be showing you how to make a few awesome builds and a few just little like tips and tricks to build. So what we're going to be building today is actually a castle, and it's like a mini turret for your world. You're going to need all the resources in this chest here: stone bricks, cobblestone, slabs of both of the materials, and also the stairs versions. You're going to want some oak wood slabs or blocks, depends on how you want to use them. You're only going to need 4 netherrack. This isn't up to stale, but you only need 4 netherrack. You only need 4 fire charges or flint and steel if you want to use something else. You can use any banner you want. This is personally my favourite banner, so I'm going to use that, and you need ladders. So I'm going to quickly grab all this, and I'm going to quickly speed over to when we're going to start building. Alright, so this is what we're working with. This is what I've built before, so we're going to be replicating this. You can also change the blocks, so I will show you a variation after, in purple blocks, whatever they're called. I think they're called purple, yeah, purple blocks. And yeah, so basically what you want to do is you want to do a simple 3x3. So 3, oh no, that was completely wrong, 3x3 like that. And then make sure to like spice up blocks so you don't want to constantly use one block unless you're into that and that's just how you like it. But yeah, you do want to just change the blocks a little bit and make it a lot more random so it looks a bit more realistic, and it just gives it a bit more texture and it just looks a lot nicer on the build in general. And if you do have any suggestions on sort of things you want to build, like or build tutorial, just let me know in the comments and I'll make sure to consider it for the next episode. Also, you want to cut out the door, which is just this little shape here, and then you want to put that there, and then you can put any block here. I'm just going to use that for now, because as you can see over here I used furnaces just for like extra, like so it doesn't take up as much space. I don't want to have a little furnace room. Also, I'd recommend this build just if you're starting up a new world, and this build will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll be 9 blocks high, and then obviously the roof. So, how much have I done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it should be round about that high. And if you don't like the bricks, you can always change it for a different resource. I'm going to show you some variations after, like I mentioned. And if you don't know how to make banners, I'm also thinking about making a banner video so you guys know how to make different types of banners, because I know a lot of people that still don't know how to use them to their full potential, shall I say. These videos also will be shorter than normal, so don't expect these to be like 10 minutes long. This is where slabs kind of come into play, but I'm going to add that in at the end because I just think that's better. If we just come over here and look at the roof, if you just break these bits, it is just a simple block, but then you just add the slabs on. So you just, with that, you want to make it so they're like facing inwards. Make sure to face in the direction you want them. And you can also change them up with the blocks as well, but I like the top to be quite the same. And then I like putting this in the middle, and obviously like I said, you can change it up yourself. And then we just want to quickly go in and do this, just make it a bit nice. I'm going to change the texture up a little bit just to make it look a little bit different. So if I just pop one up there, and then I believe it is just a case of blocking it up a bit. So we want it to be, I'm changing the top of this. As you can see on the other one it was stone bricks, but this one's cobble. And then what we wanted to do is add the texture that was on it last time, so it matches how it was, and then I'll fix it later on the other one. But yeah, I definitely recommend this for starting at worlds if you don't have any experience in building, or if you just want a nice little cool base to stay in. I need to get rid of that, and it's like, and then you want to put a slab every block down. It's not always just a block, maybe it might be 2 halves of a block. And don't worry if you have like a different gap there, I just think this looked a bit nicer. But it depends how you build it yourself, and it's your preference. Just make sure it fits how you like it. And make sure not to decorate much of the walls, because you're going to be punching windows through here. So I'm going to quickly get back to you when I finish doing all the corners and I've blocked out the windows. Alright, so I just simply did the same pattern all the way around, so as you can see there's like a little bit more texture to the thing. You do want to also add your banners. It doesn't matter where you put them, but like I would normally put them at the bottom just so they're hanging there quite nicely. And this is where we're going to add in and use the netherrack, as you can see, the netherrack and the fire charge. So you just want to put them 2 blocks up from your banner, so 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Make sure to place them in the right place, and they should all be at the same height. At the sides, you should put a block underneath, but at the front and the back you don't want to do that. It's just at the sides. And then you just want to quickly add these, like as you can see, just change up the texture a bit, make it look a lot more randomized, and remember to add the block at the back and the front just for the extra detail. And then you just want to corner it up so it looks more like a torch. And then we should be near enough done with this part, and then we can move on to the interior. And then obviously you just want to go ahead and light these simple as. You can use a flint and steel or a fire charge for this. Or if you're feeling risky, a lava bucket, but I do not advise that whatsoever. This is another little thing I found that you should just do, just block this one up. And it looks rather nice, and there you go. And if you're feeling like what I did with my one, you can also add them higher up as well, just to give it more that. But I would prefer to punch in a window, and because I just think the window looks a lot nicer. You can either have it with a slab or just leave it as a block. So you can have it like this, or if you don't like that, you can make it with cobble. But I'm gonna keep these ones open. If you just want a little preview with the slab windows, that's how they look. I'm going to leave them open in this one because I think it looks nicer with this sort of changes that I've made. And then you just want to add in wood floor. If you want to use less wood, I would recommend turning them into planks like I am now. And then you just want to get to the next floor, position the planks where you can actually see out the window without having to crouch or anything. It's much harder with the slab windows, but if you've got the open windows it shouldn't be a problem. It doesn't matter where you position the ladder either. You could have it either side if you really wanted, or straight down in the middle, but I'm going to keep it to the right. Feel free to put any banners up just for extra effect. And then all you want to do is run this all the way up. Make sure to add in lighting, so you don't want any mobs spawning in here anytime soon, because if a creeper goes off in here, that's kind of game over for you. And then now it's just what you really want to do with interior design. Like I would recommend the essentials, like the top 6 here. Some of them are harder to get than others, and also if you wanted to just lock this up, it's a bit more of a pain than a door, but you can just keep replacing this every time you leave. Obviously in survival it will be a bit harder. Or if you wanted an easier option, I would recommend putting 2 furnaces there and having a spruce door just to give it that look. I just think that the other side of the furnace actually looks pretty decent, and I don't think it changes much. I'm going to leave that there. And also you're not wasting any room because there was nothing there before. And then remember to just add your crafting table, your storage, and then you maybe put your enchantment table somewhere. Remember to keep a bed for your spawn as well. Any colour preference, you can choose any colour you want. Make it the way you want it to be. And remember where you're going to spawn, so if I slept in here, I would get up here. And yeah, so if you want to add any extra things, this is one of the accessories that I quite like. This only requires one extra item, and that is a trapdoor. It's just like almost like a little watchtower. If I just get rid of this and like a wooden trapdoor, if I just place it there, you just have, if I crouch on the ladder, you've got like a little look out here, so you can look out all there. I'll show you in the other one as well. You can change it to an iron trapdoor and a button if you really wanted it, and it would keep you up for longer. But if I just hop over here, and also you can add a little moat if you really want, or you could go extreme and use magma blocks. And as you can see, you can poke out here, but I broke the top, so it doesn't really have the same effect. So for the moat, you don't have to use water. You could use lava, but I'm just going to quickly add it with magma blocks. If you don't know magma blocks, basically you stand on them in survival. They're going to hurt. They're not going to exactly be as effective, but if you want to be sneaky, you can make like 4 blocks worth of this, so people can't jump on it, and that means like you'll hear them coming because you'll hear their damage. So it's kind of to like remove people trying to sneak up on your building. But then again, water works just as well because you can hear them swooshing. But then again, this does damage to them, and I think it just looks a lot nicer, especially at night time. It looks amazing, and that's how you build a castle. Thank you very much for watching. I know it was a bit of a short video and it was a bit of a odd video. I'm going to be doing these a lot more from now on because they're just easier to make, and you guys seem to like when I build, and so I thought I would actually do something about it. Leave suggestions in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video.